Hey Jonathan, the Mantisaur looks amazing. I've got a little bit of feedback for you so we can reduce the triangle count considerably. 26k is not a whole lot, but compared to the other enemies, 1.4 and this is 7k, which is fine. 2k and 1300. I think we can reduce this, and I'm gonna kind of give some feedback on that. So the first bit I want to kind of talk about is all the extra verts and polys right here. These little bits will not really be seen with how the lighting is set up in the shader that we have. It doesn't really, it's kind of more of like a flat shader, so the lighting that we see right here will be more like this. You'll see it kind of round. You probably won't even see it rounded when it'll be seen from like this far, right? So I want to reduce these triangles a little bit. The amount of polys and stuff. So this right here is 24, as you can see at the top left with this selected. If we reduce that over a period of like all of these hair follicles or whatever, the fur bits, we can just go with weld, select them, and then you can weld these down and then kind of reposition it like that. And do that to all those. That'll be a considerable amount of polys that you've reduced. Another trick is your eye here is whenever you create a sphere, it always adds all these unnecessary polys, triangles, and it's likely that this will be like a solid color with like kind of something like this. We have this kind of like stylized look that we're going for, so you'll eventually be adding something like that to your eye, or I will. With that said, your eye doesn't have to be it looks like that was, I think you did that one maybe. We can probably keep it, but I was gonna say we can create a box here. This is a cool little technique for having an optimized sphere. So 15, 15, 15, and then in 3ds Max you got something called a turbo sphere. Do that. There we go. So you have something called turbo sphere, and it creates a sphere out of your square, and then you can click spherify and it'll kind of make it very spherical. And if I go back here, I can actually up this as many polys as I want. For this though, not 51, about to crash my engine here. I think this is good. So if you look, this is 48 triangles and the eye here is 120. So that's 240 between the two, and 48 is close to 100. So every little bit helps with reducing. I did notice you did actually remove the polys underneath, and that's great. That is awesome. I'm glad you did that. I don't think the hair is going to like flick up too much, but that's kind of the discretion of the animator, how much effort he wants to put into rigging and skinning. With the wings here, I do think that we should have it so it's a single plane. Right now it is double-sided. I think we'll be fine with a single plane here. As you can see, I've kind of done that. And that's just going to reduce polys a little bit. That's my feedback. Looks really good. Excellent work.